Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
And when you think about his performance this year, you have to have nothing but admiration the way that he passed his team into the playoffs. They threw it around so well in the regular season, but in this game, the elements may affect them. I think they'll continue around until the weather slows them down. And if it doesn't, they'll continue to show the style that they've shown throughout the season.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Game's first play, second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On now is the Packers punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that will be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here's Murray. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Deontay Harris. Pulled in at the 24. And shedding through the tackle. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 32. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Baron Browning showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. Under pressure, they got him again. Press Preston Smith providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at 4th and long.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
And this returnable for Harris. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. On 1st down, Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Jones.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Aaron Jones taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense.
And I guess the question... Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Murray to air it out again. And he will find his man on the outside. Murray, he's used to moving fast in Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Murray's throw taken in by Chark.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Murray from midfield.
That's once again complete to Chark.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing again, Murray. He'll find Lindsey here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It's a 39-yard attempt. His kick is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run the counter. Pickett. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 10-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
This is caught. Touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that will put them on top here in the third. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Rodgers' throw here taken in by Boykin.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Dancing away at the 35. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps a bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
2nd and 2.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that could be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted.
Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right.
7 yards, the pickup there.
And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Being chased out left. A strong running. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Murray going to throw. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On second down, Pickett, and he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 34. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Pickett, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point do you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes.
And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Eno Benjamin. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. And this this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really had zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff